nobody doing it better.
We came up together
through the sun and the weather.
Westside finest, from the lights to the show. Everywhere we pull up, every head gotta go. Westside finest,
that's the only way we play.
California raised and we shining every day. Westside finest,
Raise it up, let them know the most beautiful people
you ever gonna see in the show.
pulled up at the car show, got the crowd going wild. Been doing it like this since I was just a child. G-Funk bumping through a system that could rattle the block. Matching paint and chrome from the hood to the dock. My people looking good in the summer night air. Gold chains, clean fits, not a one without flair. Westside represent, show the whole world the style. Finest people living, gonna celebrate a while.
They ask me where I'm going, I say I'm going to the top. Westside girl with the energy that never gonna stop. Raised on this music, raised on California dreams. On the boulevard, I'm rolling with the finest of teams. Give me room to breathe and I will give you everything. From the way I carry myself to the joy that I bring. Westside finest, that's the only crown I wear. Tanya gold in the building and I'm everywhere. Westside finest,
Ain't nobody doing it better.
we came up together
Through the sun and the weather.
Westside finest, from the lights to the show. Everywhere we pull up, every head gotta go. Westside finest,
That's the only way we play.
California raised and we shining every day. Westside finest,
Raise it up, let them know the most beautiful people.
you ever gonna see in the show.
House party jumping with the hydros in the back. Low and slow rolling and we never off track. Every face glowing from the boulevard light. This is what it means to have a West Coast night. Food and music and the people that you love. Everything you pray for, everything above. So if you rollin' with us, keep the energy right. We the finest people and we ownin' every night.
Westside finest,
Ain't nobody doing it better.
came up together.
Yeah, through the sun and the weather.
Westside finest, from the lights to the show. Everywhere we pull up, every head gotta go. Westside finest,
That's the only way we play.
California raised and we shining every day. Westside finest,
Raise it up, let them know the most beautiful people.
you ever gonna see in the show. Westside finest, always and forever.
California is the standard. Oh, hey, hey. All eyes west, the coast is live tonight. Every car gleaming under the boulevard light. Hey. All eyes west, we built this from the ground. The deepest bass and the realest G-Funk sound. All eyes west, attention on the stage. West Coast riders been the hottest on the page. All eyes west, you already know the rest. Ain't nobody doing it bigger than the West. Yeah. Cameras on us every time we pull up to the show. From the north into the south side, everybody know we've been holding down this culture since before the internet. Everything we build is something nobody can forget. From the Lowrider magazines to the boulevard parades, from the underground ciphers to the stages and the trades. West Coast royalty and we proud of what we made. All eyes west and the legacy won't fade. Big tone in the building, let me tell you how it goes. We've been putting on for the West since way back on the roads. Oh yeah, stacking game and stacking paper, keeping real ones near. When they talk about the finest, our name is what they hear. I've been riding since my daddy put me up in the seat, teaching me the culture from the bass to the beat. So when you see us coming, better clear the whole lane. Big tone in the crew, and we riding in our all eyes west. The coast is live tonight. Every car gleaming under the boulevard light. All from the ground. The deepest bass and the realest G-funk sound. All eyes west, attention on the stage. Attention on this West Coast rider's been the hottest on the page. Hottest on the page. All eyes west, you already know the rest. Ain't nobody doing it bigger than the West. Let the record show we never needed validation. Built our own kingdom on the West Coast foundation. Every doubter became a believer when they heard the sound. Every skeptic became a fan when we rolled through town. G-funk anthem playing through a system that's supreme. Every speaker hitting harder than it's ever been. So when they count the greats, they better count us twice. All eyes west, and we ain't asking for it. All eyes west, the coast is live tonight. The coast is live tonight. Every car gleaming under the boulevard light. Under the boulevard. All eyes west, we built this from the ground. We built this from the ground. The deepest bass and the realest G-funk sound. All eyes west, attention on the stage. West Coast riders been the hottest on the page. All eyes west, you already know the rest. Ain't nobody doing it bigger than the West. All eyes west, coast to coast. The West Side never stop. Hey. Westside forever. That's where I was made. That's where I was made. From the boulevards to the car shows in the shade. Westside forever. Deep bass in my chest. Ain't nowhere on this earth better than the West. Westside forever. Whistle in the air, palm trees in the sunsets and the culture everywhere. Westside forever. Raise it up for the coast, the place that made us everything we love the most. Yeah, hey. I was born to the sound of the G-funk hitting hard. Raised on stories of the elders rolling on the boulevard. Every block I ever lived on got a piece of me still. From the flatlands in the valley to the top of the hill. West side made me tough but made me smooth at the same time. Gave me rhythm in my heart and gave me cadence in my rhyme. Everything I am is rooted in this coast. And when they ask me where I'm from, I say it like a toast. Look at everything we do without a single cosign. Took the culture that we had and stretched it past the finish line. Car shows and the music in the neighborhoods alive. Every generation finding new ways to survive. We export the culture, now they copy what we do, but the original is always gonna shine more true. West side forever means we never lose the thread that connects us to the ones who came before and knows ahead. Forever. That's why I was made. That's why I was made. From the boulevards to the car shows in the shade. West side forever. Deep bass in my chest. Ain't nowhere on this earth better than the West. Whistle in the air, palm trees and the sunsets and the culture everywhere. Westside forever. Raise it up for the coast, the place that made us everything we love the most. To the young ones coming up on these very same streets, let the culture be your compass and the music be your beat. Cause the West Side is a legacy, not just a location. It's a mindset and a movement and a dedicated nation. Carry it with pride and carry it with care, because the ones who came before us put the everything there. And we owe it to the future to keep this alive. West Side forever, the culture will survive. West Side forever. No matter where the road goes, California in the blood always. Yeah. Yeah. Every black that raised us hard. Yeah. 3 in the morning and the block is still awake. Corner boys doing math on every dollar that they make. I've been watching from the doorstep since I was barely 10, knowing that the street would call me back again and again. Lost my cousin Marcus to the pen when he was 22. Swore I never followed, but the streets had other plans for you. When the rent is 3 months old to do and mama's looking thin, and the options on the table all point back to stepping in. I ain't making no excuses for the choices that I made, but the streets don't lie about the life when opportunities fade. Every scar I got is earned from nights I can't forget. Every dollar spent on lawyers that I haven't paid back yet. It's a street reality, not glorified for sure. The streets don't lie, and that's the truth you need to know. Streets don't lie when they tell you what it costs to survive. Streets don't lie about the ones who didn't make it alive. Every block got a lesson and a price you gotta pay. Streets don't lie, they just show you every single day. Ain't no fairy tale in the concrete where we grew. Ain't no heroes care for what a real street soldier do. Streets don't lie. Streets don't lie about the struggle and the grind. Streets don't lie. They just tell it like it is every time. By the time I hit 18, I had seen it all firsthand. Watched a good man turn to nothing cause he couldn't understand that the game was built to take you and to spit you back out broke. Every promise that the street made was a well-designed joke. Mama praying in the bedroom with the Bible on the chest, asking God to keep her youngest from the East Block test. But the East Block had a curriculum you couldn't skip or fail. Either you pay tuition with your freedom or your tail. I've been locked up twice and both times something shifted in my core, cause the county jail will show you what you're really fighting for. When they strip your name and number, you in cage you like an animal. You realize real quick the price of living in the protocol of a neighborhood designed to keep the cycle moving through. Streets don't lie, and now I'm telling it to you. Streets don't lie when they tell you what it costs to survive. Streets don't lie about the ones who didn't make it alive. Every block got a lesson and a price you gotta pay. Streets don't lie, they just show you every single day. Hey, ain't no fairy tale in the concrete where we grew. Ain't no heroes care for what a real street soldier do. Streets don't lie about the struggle and the grind. Streets don't lie, they just tell it like it is every time. Now I'm older and I'm out here trying hard to change my ways. Got a little daughter looking up at me through foggy days. Flipping burgers for $11, yeah, that's where I'm at. After everything I thought the streets was giving me back. Humbled by the simple truth that legit takes more time than the shortcuts that the block was always offering in the line. Every homie in the cemetery, in the prison yard, every mother crying at a funeral in the yard testifies the street life only gives you so much road before it pulls you under and you're drowning without hope. So I grind the honest grind now, and I raise my daughter right. Streets don't lie, and I'm living proof tonight. Streets don't lie, they show you real. Streets don't lie about what you feel. Streets don't lie when the morning comes. Streets don't lie, learn or succumb. So let me speak to every young one on the corners right now. There's a way up out the struggle if you figure out how. See, the streets will always be there, calling out your name, but the streets don't care about the damage or the pain. They don't warn you when you're gone, they just replace you with the next. Another young one learning lessons in the school of stress. But you got something that the street can never take away, the ability to choose a different chapter every day. Do it for the ones you love, do it for yourself. Do it for the future sitting on a higher shelf. Streets don't lie about what waits on either end of the road. Streets don't lie, now carry this and lighten up your load. Streets don't lie when they tell you what it costs to survive. Streets don't lie about the ones who didn't make it alive. Every block got a lesson and a price you gotta pay. Streets don't lie, they just show you every single day. Ain't no fairy tale in the concrete where we grew. Ain't no heroes care for what a real street soldier do. Streets don't lie about the struggle and the grind. Streets don't lie, they just tell it like it is every time. For every block that raised us hard. every scar that left a mark. The streets don't lie, and neither do I. Every boulevard got a king and we earned ours. Built from years of grinding through the early morning hours. We don't ask permission when we pull up on the scene. Every car we drive is the cleanest you've seen. From the east side to the west, we got the corners covered. Every hidden spot on the map already discovered. Boulevard Kings ain't a title that was given. It was taken from the streets through the way that we live in. Boulevard Kings, we run this strip from the Lowrider show to the overnight dip. Boulevard Kings, every block we claim, from the park to the avenue. Everybody knows the name. Boulevard Kings, finest on the road. Chrome and leather basin with some melody bold. Boulevard Kings, our city, our crown, the realest rulers ever rolling through this town. Pull up to the function, everybody parts the way, cause we've been holding down this boulevard since day. Got the low riders lined up, 40 cars straight. Every custom paint job looking absolutely great. We don't flex for the cameras, we flex for our own, cause the boulevard royalty is something you're shown. You can see it in the way that we move through the blocks, smooth and confident, never nervous, never stop. We run this strip from the Lowrider show to the overnight dip. Boulevard Kings, every block we claim, from the park to the avenue. Everybody knows the name. Boulevard Kings, finest on the road. Chrome and leather basin with some melody bold. Boulevard Kings, our city, our crown, the realest rulers ever rolling through this town. Other crews come through trying to match our energy, but the boulevard royalty's a living legacy. My grandfather rode these same streets with pride. My father passed the keys and said, son, enjoy the ride. Now I'm handing down the culture to the ones coming up, teaching them to keep it clean, keep it real, keep it tough, because the Boulevard Kings don't just ride, we preserve every tradition in the culture that we serve. Boulevard Kings, built to last. Westside legacy forever. Down and free, California sunshine washing over me. Summertime ride, Boulevard so clean, the prettiest picture you ever gonna see. Summertime ride, bass bumping in the heat, G-funk melody rolling down the street. Summertime ride, ain't no better feeling than the West Coast summer with the top up peeling. June rolling in and the temperature rising. Pulled the ride out the garage looking so surprising. Washed and waxed until the hood was a mirror. Every summer morning the vision became clearer. Neighborhood alive with the barbecue smoke. Kids on the lawn, everybody awoke. Ice cream truck circling like it always does. This is what the summertime on the West Coast was. Pack the cooler up and load the car seats down. Find the cleanest route to cruise around the town. Every stoplight a moment to let the system breathe. Every green light an invitation just to leave. Rolling past the park where we used to play ball. Same old courts in the same old wall, but the summers only get more beautiful with age. When you got the right company in the right stage. Summertime ride, summertime ride. Windows down and free, California sunshine, oh, washing over me. Summertime ride, oh, Boulevard so clean, the prettiest picture you ever gonna see. Summertime ride, bass bumping in the heat, G-funk melody rolling down the street. Summertime ride, Ain't no better feeling than the West Coast summer with the top up peeling. Evening brings the colors to the California sky. Orange and purple fading as the hours pass by. Pulled up to the overlook and watch the city glow. Every light below a story that we know. This is why we love it, this is why we stay. Because nowhere on this earth got a summer like LA. So I ride into the evening with a grateful heart. Summertime on the West Coast is a form of art. Summertime ride, California forever. This feeling never gets old. They say the game is cold, but nobody want me out cold. Watch the turn of warm May into some stone in control. Had to learn the rules before I learned how to play. Had to watch you move and what they said in the hallway. Fake smiles everywhere you turning this life. People show the colors when you're doing right. Closest ones will test you when the money getting near. That's the cold game truth that nobody wants to hear. Cold game, cold world, gotta stay alert. Every lesson learned came with somebody's hurt. Cold game, cold moves, watching every door. Once you know the rules, you can't unknow them no more. Cold game, cold nights, keep the circle small. Too many people around you is the reason you fall. Cold game, trust your instincts, watch your back. In the cold game world, you can't afford to lack. I've been in rooms where the handshakes ain't real, where they smile to your face while negotiating deals. I've been in positions where I had to walk away because the price of staying wasn't something I paid. Some cats think that loyalty is a sign of weak, but the wolves run alone and they never find sleep. I'd rather have 3 solid than 100 who fold, cause a cold game lesson is worth more than gold. Cold world, gotta stay alert. Every lesson learned came with somebody's hurt. Cold game, cold moves, watching every door. Once you know the rules, you can't unknow them no more. Cold game, cold nights, keep the circle small. Too many people around you is the reason you fall. Trust your instincts, watch your back. In the cold game world, you can't afford to lack. Never let them see you sweat or see you nervous inside. Keep your face composed and keep your feelings to the side. The streets will test your character at every turn you take. Every decision that you make got a consequence to face. I seen good men crumble when the pressure got applied. I seen cold men standing when the weaker ones died. So I stay sharp and I stay moving with intention. Cold game education, got no time for deception. Cold game, stay ready. In this world, only the focused survive. Yeah. 2 in the morning and the city still breathing. Boulevard lights cutting through the night like they grieving. Only us in the street lamps out here on this road. Engine purring low, like it carries the load. Night crawlers, that's what they call us out here. Chasing the dark hours until the morning gets near. Something about the late night strips away the noise. Just the bass and the whistle in the city in its poise. Night crawlers, moving through the dark. Headlights cutting through the Boulevard Park. Night crawlers, can't stop us now. West Coast riders, this is how we vow. Crawlers, deep into the night. Ain't going home until the morning light. Night crawlers, feel the deep bass glow. Only the real ones know where we go. Every diner's lit up at this hour of night. Waitress knows our order and she's always polite. Truckers passing through from places far away. Night crawlers been riding since the end of the day. There's a peace in the darkness that the daytime don't give. A chance to think about the kind of life that you live. No traffic, no pressure, just the road stretching long. Just a G-funk in the system in the night moving on. Night crawlers moving through the dark, headlights cutting through the Boulevard Park. Night crawlers can't stop us now. West Coast riders, this is how we fly. Night crawlers deep into the night, ain't going home until the morning light. Night crawlers feel the deep bass glow, only the real ones know where we go. Around 4 a.m. when the horizon starts changing, pink creeping in and the stars start rearranging. We've been rolling so long, the city feels like ours. Pass through every neighborhood in these pre-dawn hours. This is the ritual, the reason, and the rhyme. Night crawlers living in the space outside of time. And when the sun comes up, we'll park and go inside. But the night belongs to us, it's always been alright. Night crawlers. We on the dark till the sun rises over the west. Yeah. Yeah. Rolling out the driveway, top down, feeling right. My crew is posted up, and we moving through the night. Yeah. 6 cars deep, and every one of them is clean. Chrome rims catching light from the lamppost in between. This is how we do it where the palm trees stand tall. From the housing to the hills, we've been riding through it all day. No shortcuts, no detours, just the boulevard straight. Rolling deep in formation, every car first rate. Rolling deep, feel the bass in the street. Rolling deep, where the West Coast sound me. Rolling deep, with my people by my side, ain't nothing stop this wave, ain't nowhere left to hide. Rolling deep, catch us moving in the line, every car statement, every beat a sign. Rolling deep, this that West Coast sound, the smoothest gang of riders ever came around. Got the G-funk on the stereo dialed in right, with some melody hitting as we cruise through the night. Every stoplight we pull up, everybody stares. West Coast royalty rolling without a care. My right hand man been riding since we were kids. Remember when we had nothing but ambition and rims? Built it all from nothing, using patience and grind. Now we rolling through the city, leaving memories behind. Rolling deep, feel the bass in the street. Rolling deep, where the West Coast sound me. Rolling deep, with my people by my side, ain't nothing stop this wave, ain't nowhere left to hide. Rolling deep, catch us moving in the line, every car statement, every beat a sign. Rolling deep, this that West Coast sound, the smoothest gang of riders ever came around. Even on the hard days, when the money got tight, we stayed rolling together and we kept it polite. Because loyalty is currency and family is gold. And the West Coast code of conduct is a story we told. They try to split us up, try to pick us apart, but the crew stays solid from the very start. So if you see us coming, better give us our space, because we rolling deep and we own every place. Rolling deep, feel the bass in the street. Rolling deep, where the West Coast sound me. Rolling deep, with my people by my side, ain't nothing stop this wave, ain't nowhere left to hide. Rolling deep, catch us moving in the line, every car statement, every beat a sign. Rolling deep, this that West Coast sound, the smoothest gang of riders ever came around. Rolling deep. dream last night about a 64 on the avenue. Candy paint burgundy with the interior blue. Hydraulics in the trunk and a whistle in the air. Granddaddy in the driver's seat without a care. Lowrider dreams running deep in my blood. Came from a family that was born in this mud. Every car show Saturday was church to us. Polishing the chrome like it was sacred. And Lowrider dreams, can't shake them loose. Born in California with that lowrider groove. Lowrider dreams, whistle, synth, and bass. Built from generations, ain't nobody taking our place. Lowrider dreams, chrome under the sun. From the old school classics to the brand new ones. Lowrider dreams, they've been with me since day one. This culture is my heartbeat. This culture is my drum. Saved every dollar from the summer job hustle. Put it all into the ride. Every boat and every muscle. Paint it up proper, let the hydraulics sing. A lowrider ain't just a car, it's everything. Got the neighbors coming outside when I pull off the block. Got the old heads nodding slow when they hear the knock. Because this ain't transportation, this is tradition alive. Lowrider culture, how the West Coast survive. Lowrider dreams, can't shake them loose. Born in California with that lowrider groove. Lowrider dreams, whistle, synth, and bass. Built from generations, ain't nobody taking our place. Lowrider dreams, chrome under the sun. From the old school classics to the brand new ones. Lowrider dreams, they've been with me since day one. This culture is my heartbeat. This culture is my drum. Now I'm passing on the wrench to my little ones' hands, teaching them the patience and the pride of this land. How to read the road and how to treat the machine. How to carry yourself and keep the vision clean. Cause the lowrider dream ain't just paint and steel. It's the love of a culture and the things that are real. So I ride for the ones who came before my time. Lowrider dreams, a legacy and a rhyme. Lowrider dreams, from the old to the new. This culture live forever. Hey, Beat J. Hey. Early morning, I'm already up before the sun. Got a paper chase going and I'm nowhere near done. Wasn't born with silver spoons, the connections at the top. Had to build from the bottom floor and I refused to stop. Every opportunity I made it, I created myself. Every dollar that I earned, I put it somewhere on the shelf. They ain't hear me nothing, had it to go get it. Grind from sun to sun until they finally admit it. Paper chase, no days off in this life. Every morning hit the ground, cut through every stride. Paper chase, watch who you letting you close. Cause the ones who want your pockets want you losing the most. Paper chase, stack it slow, but stack it right. Hustling with integrity from morning in the night. Paper chase, earned it with my own two hands. Ain't no shortcuts for a self-made man. Seen too many fall, chasing fast money routes. Quick come up and then everything flips inside out. I took the long road, because the long road holds. Every lesson earned is a story that gets told. Put in 12 hours when they gave me a. Never waited for permission to create. Built the whole operation from a notebook and a dream. Nothing in this life is ever easy as it seems. Paper chase, no days off in this life. Every morning hit the ground, cut through every stride. Paper chase, watch who you letting close. Cause the ones who want your pockets want you losing the most. Paper chase, stack it slow, but stack it right. Hustling with integrity from morning in the night. Paper chase, earned it with my own two hands. Ain't no shortcuts for a self-made man. Now they wanna know the formula, wanna know the plan. I tell them ain't no secret other than be a man. Show up every day and give it everything you got. When the fire try to cool you, keep yourself red hot. Protect your energy, protect your inner peace. When the paper starts to stack, the wolves increase. Stay humble in your blessings, stay hungry in your grind. Paper chase built different when you strengthen up your mind. Paper chase. Work never stops. Built this with nothing but will. Sunset dip, top coming down slow. Whistle simp playing as we let the evening go. Sunset dip, Boulevard turning gold. This California feeling never getting old. Sunset dip, bass hitting just right. Cruising into the most beautiful night. You and me in the glow. Only the finest people on this boulevard know.
Pulled up to the overlook just before 6. Golden hour hitting all the chrome in the bricks. City spreading out below like a jewel map. Every light a story from the corners to the back. Nothing like this feeling when the day starts to fade. All the work is done and all the debts are paid. Just a ride in the music in the evening breeze. West Coast sunset putting everybody at ease.
They ask me why I never left and I say look around. Ain't nowhere on this planet got a sky like this town. When the sun goes down it turns the clouds into art. California living got it deep in my heart. Windows down, I let the wind run through my hair. Evening rise like this, I got nothing but care. Simone West, rolling through the golden hour glow. Sunset dip forever, this is all I know.
Sunset dip, top coming down slow.
Whistle synth playing as we let the evening go.
Sunset dip, Boulevard turning gold.
This California feeling never getting old.
Sunset dip, bass hitting
just right. Cruising into the most beautiful night.
You and me in the glow. Only the finest people on this boulevard know.
Even on the hardest weeks, this ride makes it right. One cruise through the boulevard before the end of the night. Let the city do its thing while you float on through. Ain't no problem in the world that this view can't undo. Every evening on the West Coast is a gift we keep. Every memory of this boulevard runs so deep. So we dip into the sunset, grateful and whole. California in the evening does something for the soul.
Top coming down slow. Whistle synth playing as we let the evening go.
Boulevard turning gold.
This California feeling never getting old.
Sunset dip, bass hitting
just right. Cruising into the most beautiful night.
You and me in the glow. Only the finest people on this boulevard know.
Sunset dip. Sunset dip. California gold. Right till the last light fades.
Walk in a room and you already know who's who. Real ones carry themselves different, they don't have to prove. You can feel the energy before they say a word. The code of authenticity is silently heard. Fake ones always talk the loudest, dress the most. Real ones move in silence, let their actions be the post. I've been around enough to separate the two. Real recognize real and I'm recognizing you. Real recognize real. That's the code of the street. Authentic in your movement, authentic in your speech. Real recognize real. No pretending here. When you built the same foundation, everything is clear. Real recognize real. Spot it from afar. Genuine energy shines just like a star. Real recognize real. We don't need a test, just line them up together and the real ones know the rest. I keep my circle small because the space is sacred. Too many uninvited and the whole vibe gets shaken. Quality over quantity has always been my creed. 3 solid people beats 100 ones in need. I see men get comfortable and soften up inside. I seen real ones stay consistent through the tide, never chasing validation from the ones who don't know. Real ones keep their roots planted and continue to grow. Real recognize real. That's the code of the street. Authentic in your movement, authentic in your speech. Real recognize real. No pretending here. When you built the same foundation, everything is clear. Real recognize real. Spot it from afar. Genuine energy shines just like a star. Real recognize real. We don't need a test, just line them up together and the real ones know the rest. This ain't about status or the things that you own. It's about who you are when you're standing alone. When nobody's watching and the cameras go dark, that's when the real character shows from the heart. I've been tested in ways that would bend most men. Came out the other side more real than I went in. So when you see me pull up and you feel what I bring, it's real recognizing real. That's the most genuine thing. Real recognize real. No words needed. The code speaks for itself. Bounce like that. Let the hydraulics go. Front end up and back end down low. Like that. Got the crowd going wild. Been doing this thing California style. Like that.
Bass knocking hard. Car show Sunday out in the Boulevard yard.
Like that.
Everybody move. West Coast riders locked into the groove.
Pulled up to the show with the freshest in the lot. Every eye in the building locked onto my spot. Chrome so bright it could power up the sun. Hydraulics hit the switch and the dancing had begun. Judges with the clipboard circling around, but the real award is the reaction of the crowd when that front end lifts and the back comes down hard.
Bounce like that.
It's the king of the boulevard. Competition standing over in the corner looking nervous. Because they know the way I built this thing is way above their service. 3 months in the garage running wire and steel. Custom switches in the dashboard, giving ultimate feel. Engineering artists mixed into one ride. California craftsmanship and West Coast pride. When the music drops and I hit all 4, bounce like that makes the whole crowd want more. Bounce like that, let the hydraulics go. Front end up and back end down low. Bounce like that, got the crowd going wild. Been doing this thing California style. Bounce like that, bass knocking hard. Car show Sunday out in the Boulevard yard. Bounce like that, everybody move. West Coast riders locked into the groove. Now the trophy is sitting on my dash like it belongs. And the playlist for the drive home is nothing but bangers and songs. Yeah. Every car show is a stage and I perform for the culture. Not just rolling chrome and paint, I'm building something fuller. Kept the tradition of the bounce alive another year. Teaching the young ones how it's done without a fear. So when you see the hydraulics dancing in the sun, bounce like that means the West Coast work is never done. Bounce like that, all day, all night. Car show culture never dies.
Yeah.
Consistent is the word that defines the way I move. Every day the same commitment to the lane, in the groove. Steady mobbing through the city, rain or shine. Never letting up because the grind is mine. Hey, see us on the boulevard at every hour a day. Steady in our purpose, steady in our way. Built the reputation on the principle of show. You talk about it or you be about it, I just go. Steady mobbing, can't stop us now.
West Coast forever, you can see us on the boulevard. Steady mobbin', day after day, ain't no quitting us. We moving every way. Steady mobbin', steady mobbin', steady mobbin', through the dark and light. Consistent in the struggle from the morning to the night. That's the only mode we know. Slow and steady, deep bass, whistle letting it flow. Late night, windows down, whistle melody on. By the time they figure out we here, we already gone. Leaving nothing but the memory of bass in the air. In the center of the leather from the custom interior there. Steady mobbing ain't about the spectacle it makes. It's about the discipline and everything it takes to maintain the standard every single time you ride. West Coast, steady mobbing is a source of enterprise. Steady mobbing, can't stop us now. West Coast forever, you can see us on the boulevard. Steady mobbing, day after day, ain't no quitting us. We moving every way. Steady mobbing, steady mobbing, steady mobbing, through the dark and light. Consistent in the struggle from the morning to the night. That's the only mode we know. Slow and steady, deep bass, whistle letting it flow. They come and go in seasons, but we here every year. Same conviction, same direction, same people near. You can set your watch through us, you know when we'll arrive. Steady mobbing is the reason that this culture's alive. Every block we pass through, got a memory attached. Every night we roll together is a moment that we captain when the history books get written in the legends and names. Steady mobbing through the West is how we made our claim. Steady mobbing, always moving. West side never stops. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. We used to roll together back when everything was straight. Same block, same goals, same hunger on the plate. But somewhere down the line, the direction split in two. Can't point at one moment, I just know that it's through. No screaming and no drama, just a quiet separation. When the values don't align, it leads to this situation. No love lost means I don't wish you any harm, but I can't ride with someone who don't share my arm. No love lost, but I'm moving on. What we had was real, but the connection's gone. No love lost, I hold no grudge, but some bridges gotta burn before they turn to mud. No love lost, I learned what I learned. The lesson with me left the rest to burn. No love lost, I keep it clean when I walk away. No enemies, just strangers from a different day. The streets will test your loyalty at every given turn, and the ones who fail that test got a hard lesson to learn. I don't take betrayal personal because it's just a game, but I won't pretend that nothing happened and stay the same. Moved on quiet, never ran my mouth about it. Some things are better handled without the crowd around it. Kept my dignity intact and kept my head up straight. No love lost, I just closed a certain gate, but I'm moving on. What we had was real, but the connection's gone. No love lost, I hold no grudge, but some bridges gotta burn before they turn to mud. No love lost, I learned what I learned. Took the lesson with me, left the rest to burn. No love lost, I keep it clean when I walk away. No enemies, just strangers from a different day. Now I see you on the boulevard from time to time, a nod of acknowledgement. I keep it in my mind, cause this life is too short to carry all that weight. Ain't no point in holding grudges past a certain day. The West Coast taught me you could part ways with respect. Keep the memories you want and leave the ones you reject. Every chapter has an ending and a new page to turn. No love lost is how you move when you got something to earn. No love lost, just different roads. The West goes on, regardless. Yeah, chrome shining on the boulevard tonight. Feel the bass in your chest, feel it rolling right. Yeah. I was born where the pavement meets the setting sun, where the hydraulics bounce and the engines hum. Grew up watching elders wax their eyes on the weekend. Chrome so bright it had the whole block geeking. G-funk bumping through the speakers in the alley. Everybody posted up from 3rd Street to the Valley. This is California, this is where we live, where the concrete got a story and the bass got a give. Chrome and concrete, that's my foundation. Rolling down the boulevard across the whole nation. Chrome and concrete, feel the whistle scent blow. West Coast bred and we everywhere you go. Chrome and concrete, this is where I'm from the lowrider lots to the beating of the drum. Chrome and concrete, right till the lights go down, the smoothest sound you ever heard coming out of this town. Lace up the ride, let the seats recline. Sunset hitting different past the palm tree line. Got the windows down, got the system loud. This ain't just music, this is culture in the crowd. Passing through the neighborhood with nothing but pride. Every block a chapter in the story of the ride. Westside raised me, had me sharp and smart. Got the G-funk melody tattooed on my heart. Concrete, that's my foundation. Rolling down the boulevard across the whole nation. Chrome and concrete, feel the whistle scent blow. West Coast bred and we everywhere you go. Chrome and concrete, this is where I'm from the lowrider lots to the beating of the drum. Chrome and concrete, right till the lights go down, the smoothest sound you ever heard coming out of this town. They ask me where I'm going, I say wherever the wind blows. Long as I got bass in the trunk and the whistle to follow. Smooth as the leather on my daddy's old cutlass. Built for this culture, built rugged but luscious. Every city got a boulevard, every hood got a sound, but nothing hits like West Coast. So when it's going down, so I ride with my people from the dusk to the dawn. Chrome and concrete, this is where we belong. Chrome and concrete, that's my foundation. Rolling down the boulevard across the whole nation. Chrome and concrete, feel the whistle sing blow. West Coast bred and we everywhere you go. Chrome and concrete, this is where I'm from the lowrider lots to the beating of the drum. Chrome and concrete, right till the lights go down, the smoothest sound you ever heard coming out of this town. Chrome and concrete, we rollin' forever out here. West Coast to the bone. Almost over, but the road never ends. Closed a few chapters, and I opened up some bins. 18 songs deep, and I've given you my all. From the summer on the boulevard to the gangster in the hall. This last ride is dedicated to the ones who believe. Every real supporter who received what I conceive. Crank the system up one final time tonight. Let the whistle scent carry us until the morning light. The last ride, but it ain't goodbye, just the end of the album, not the end of the drive. Right, bass rolling low and slow. West Coast forever, everywhere we go. That's right. Feel the whistle take flight. 18 tracks of G-funk going out into the night. That's right. Park the car when the record is done, but the culture keeps rolling to the setting of the sun. Started with chrome and concrete, opened up the door. Rode through every neighborhood from the 1st to the 14th floor. Saw the hard times clearly and the beauty just as plain.
Felt the summer in the sunshine, in the cold, in the rain. Every song a snapshot of the life that we lead. Out here on the West Coast, planting culture like a seed. Now the harvest is in front of you, 18 songs complete. From the boulevard to wherever you receive this beat. The last ride, but it ain't goodbye, just the end of the album, not the end of the drive. Right, bass rolling low and slow, West Coast forever, everywhere we go. Last ride, but feel the whistle take flight, 18 tracks of G-Funk going out into the night. Right, park the car when the record is done, but the culture keeps rolling till the setting up. So turn it up one time before the silence comes back. Let the G-Funk hit your body on this very last track. Close your eyes and ride the boulevard in your mind. Leave whatever weight you're carrying somewhere behind. This is what the music was invented for, to carry you somewhere that you hadn't been before. The West Coast gave its everything in every single bar. The last ride is the gift of who we are. The last ride, chrome and concrete forever. West side till the end. Thank you for riding with us. Top down, system up. Boulevard Kings in the building. Roll slow, ride clean. This is the West. Boulevard Kings on the evening ride. Chrome spinning wheels and the bass inside. Hydraulics dropping as the sun goes low. West Coast living and we running the show. Boulevard Kings, yeah, we on these streets. From the palm tree avenues to the lowrider meets. Rolling through the summer on a golden night. Boulevard Kings, keeping everything
Woke
light.
up on a Thursday with the sun beating down. Pulled the cover off the Chevy, gonna cruise through town. Got the system knocking heavy, got the whistle on the track. Every head turning left and right whenever I come back. See the homies on the corner throwing up the deuces high. Summer air is thick with barbecue beneath the open sky. California dreaming, never felt as real as this. Rolling through the neighborhood, I built upon a witch. Back in 92, my uncle had a 64. He would take me cruising every Sunday just to learn the lore of the West Coast culture and the lowrider way of life, where the chrome reflects the sunset like a polished silver knife. So I carry on that legacy with everything I got. Every detail on my ride is crafted perfect on the spot. From the candy paint to switches, got the whole block looking twice. Boulevard Kings only settle for the finest in the night. Boulevard Kings riding through the golden west. When the sun drops low, we putting everything to test. Feel the bass drum thunder rolling underneath your feet. Boulevard Kings forever making history in the street. Whistle sent this calling from the speakers in the ride. Every window down and every homie full of pride. From the south side to the east side, to the blocks we represent. Boulevard King, this is what the West Coast meant. Friday night the boulevard is lined from end to end. Every low rider shining like a message being penned. To the culture and the history that lives in every block. To the generations grinding, never letting nothing stop. See the elders bring their classics out and school the young ones right. How to wax the body panels till they catch the midnight light. How to tune the hydraulics so the hop is clean and true. How to West Coast car show culture is a thing to see it through. I've been saving up for years to get my ride to where it stands. Every dollar I invested built with these two working hands. Cause a lowrider ain't just a car, it's a statement to the world. It's the culture of the boulevard where the West Coast flag unfurls. When the judges come around and check the detail on the floor, I just smile cause everything I built was worth it long before. Boulevard Kings don't compete, we just elevate the game. Every car show we attend, they know us all by name. Boulevard Kings on the evening ride, chrome spinning wheels in the bass inside, hydraulics dropping as the sun goes low. West Coast living and we running the show. Boulevard Kings, yeah, we own these streets. From the palm tree avenues to the lowrider meets, rolling through the summer on a golden night. Boulevard King keeping everything Sunday morning cruises when the whole family comes out. Grandma in the passenger seat never has a doubt that the West Side raised us right and the culture keeps us whole. Boulevard Kings living life according to the scroll. Love the unwritten rules that every rider understands. Keep your ride pristine and always represent your lands. When you roll down Central Avenue, you roll with dignity. Every car rolling canvas of your West Coast history. Got cousins in the valley, got the homies by the bay. Every weekend somebody's meeting up to cruise and play. And the music from the speaker is the G-Funk sound we love. Deep bass whistling through the evening like a message from above. California sun is setting, painting everything in gold. Boulevard Kings will keep this legacy alive and bold. Long after we are gone, the next generation rides. Boulevard Kings, the West Coast never dies. We the Boulevard Kings, riding through the golden west. When the sun drops low, we putting everything to test. Feel the bass drum thunder rolling underneath your feet. Boulevard Kings, forever making history in the street, in the street, in the street. Whistle centers calling from the speakers in the ride. Every window down and every homie full of pride. From the south side to the east side, to the blocks we represent. Boulevard King, this is what the West Coast meant. Top down till the stars come out. That's what the West Coast all about. Boulevard Kings, ride to the end. Roll clean, roll slow, roll again. Yeah. Woke up on a Tuesday with an empty stomach again. Mama counting change just to make it to 10. The block was cold and the options were few. Either grind or go without, that's all we knew. Watched my homeboy take a charge for a crime not his. Now he doing 7 years away from his kids. This ain't glorified, this is just what it was. Hard times on the block, no applause. Hard times on the block, we survived it all. Watch the good ones rise, watch the weak ones fall. Hard times on the block, couldn't turn away. Had to face the fire every single day. Hard times on the block, shake the man I am. Came up from the bottom with a solid plan. Hard times on the block, we still standing tall. Strongest people living, been through it all. Corner store closed, the owner took the loss. Gang activity had everybody paying the cost. Couldn't walk 2 blocks without watching your back. Used to wonder if we'd ever get off this track, but the ones who stayed focused found a different way out. Used the anger as an engine and the pain as a route. Not every story ends in tragedy and blood. Some of us turned the mud into something good. Hard times on the block, we survived it all. Watch the good ones rise, watch the weak ones fall. Hard times on the block, couldn't turn away. Had to face the fire every single day. Hard times on the block, shake the man I am. Came up from the bottom with a solid plan. Hard times on the block, we still standing tall. Strongest people living, been through it all. I remember getting caught in the rain with no coat. Threadbare shoes and the hunger in my throat. But I kept my eyes open and I kept my mind right. Couldn't let the struggle win without a fight. Now I look back on them years with a different lens. Wouldn't trade those lessons for 100%, because the man I became was forged in those streets. Hard times on the block and I never took defeat. Pour out a little something for the ones we lost, because Cause surviving this neighborhood came at a cost. Ain't no medals for the soldiers who made it through, but the block remembers every single thing you do. So I hold my head up when I roll through that street. That's my foundation right there under my feet. Hard times on the block, yeah, I know every crack. Survived it once, I ain't never going back. Hard times on the block, we survived it all. Watch the good ones rise, watch the weak ones fall. Hard times on the block, couldn't turn away. Had to face the fire every single day. Hard times on the block, shape the man I am. Came up from the bottom with a solid plan. Hard times on the block, we still standing tall. Strongest people living, been through it all. Hard